Love and light humans, fellow aliens. Um, Tonight we're going to discuss Source, the real creator God of heaven and earth. Okay? Now there are a lot of misconceptions about Source. Y'all have been taught a whole lot of different stuff. As far as I'm concerned, it's garbage, right? He who knows better, do better, right? So let me help you clear up some of these misconceptions because, see, when y'all talk about God, you're covering a wide variety of beings, right? Meaning, God could be money, it could be a toy, it could be anything. So we must differentiate between these gods so we could know exactly who's who and who's doing what. Not so? Okay. All right. So the real creator has a name and goes by two names: Source or the All. Um, Let me explain to you because apparently nobody have been teaching y'all about the real creator God, right? Instead, they gave you a book with a counterfeit, right? The Bible speaks of God, but if you read and look clearly, you will understand that these gods are alien gods, right? And these aliens, they came from the Buru, right? Which is a planet um, in space, right? Space exists, okay? Now, the Bible came from the Sumerian tablets, right? Which is about the Anunnaki gods. All they did, whoever who rewrites it or narrates it, all they did was put it in English and add and take away a whole lot of stuff to confuse you, right? It would have been better if they had just gave you the Sumerian tablets, because then you would have a total clear understanding of who you are, where you came from, and so on and so forth. But the powers need be didn't want that. They don't want you to know who you are. They don't want you to know where you come from. They don't want you to know how you were created. So what they did, they gave you books with lies, right? To thwart your mind. Okay? So, since they won't tell the truth, let me elaborate on it. So, all who hear, never forget. Teach your family, um, your friends about what I'm about to tell you, right? Because, as you know, on this channel you get nothing but the truth, okay? And I insist on that, okay? Okay, so, source. What is source? Who is source? Source is an intelligent energy, okay? This energy is responsible for you being, how should I put it, intelligent, right? Why do I use that word is because, you see, just like a toy has a battery to make it move around or to mobilize it, so does you. This that you're looking at is an avatar and it needs energy to drive it, right? This energy is in each and every cell in this body. If you really break down the human body, it's a bomb. Yes, it has enough energy to cause a massive explosion, each humans, right? Now, let's go back a little, right? Source is responsible for creating each and every one of us, right? He was the one who created us. Not only did he take part in the co-creation of this avatar, but we exist before this avatar, right? Now, how did Source do this? I'm gonna refer you to, I'm gonna make it simple for you, because I know y'all ain't dumb, right? When a male and a female get together, right? The sperm is released, the egg is fertilized. Do you realize there's a multiplication process that took place? One cell turns into two, two turns into four, four turns into eight, and so on until that fetus develop into something that you could see, visible to the eyes. That is Source power. This is how he created you before that incident happened. You understand? He created you in the spirit realm. Yes. Before you came to Earth, you existed on another planet. And when you how do you say it? When you transitioned, right? You goes back to the spirit realm. Then you were reborn here on Earth. Okay? Through the same process. Okay, so in other words, it's like you just keep going around in circles. When you transcend, right? You go back to the spirit realm, and it depends on if you complete your task here on Earth. You go to a different galaxy, or even back to your own planet. Depends on what contract you have with Source. Okay? And notice I use the word E when I refer to Source. Okay? A whole lot of human beings have a problem with that, because y'all think Source is a woman. Source is not a female. Not because he is capable of creating you makes him a female. Okay? In order for him to manifest you here, he must be a male, because he's the one who carries you. You understand? Hopefully by the time I get through with this, you'll understand. Right? Source embodied both masculine and feminine energy. But in order for Source to create, one energy must be above the other, more dominant. The same way it is in humans' reproductive system, right? It takes a male to fertilize the egg, which is the positive charge, so the female could carry that spirit. Okay? The female is not a creator. Okay? The female is a co-creator. See, it takes 3 energy to create. It takes Source energy, the feminine energy, and the masculine energy in the physical